Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel. This video I have basically created for BCom 6th semester student because BCom 6th semester has to submit a individual project report as a part of the courses. So for their benefit, this video basically has been created. Before going in detail, I want to say that this is an individual project and it will carry 100 marks. Therefore, everyone see the video till the end with immense seriousness. If are new viewers, then first subscribe my channel, press the bell icon and watch the video after the intro. Project report for BCom 6th semester basically contain certain aspects like preparation, structural format, content, chapterization. Here in this video, we will provide you certain information how to present a project, what is the structural format, what are the contents involved and the mechanism of chapterization. Before going to the project report, we have to understand the concept of research project report or what is research project report we need to know. Research project report are recorded data prepared by the researcher or statistician after analyzing information gathered by conductive organized research, typically in the form of survey or qualitative method. Research is basically done by the researcher. Right now, all the students of the researcher, they will gather information from different sources by conducting different survey and they will try to provide certain report based on the information collected by them in a structured qualitative quantitative method, and that report is known as what? Research report. In the next slide, I have provided certain tips for writing research report. Number one, prepare the context before starting to write and start for the business. First, while preparing for the research report, you have to prepare the context in which area you will study, whether you will go for banking sector, insurance sector, marketing sector, HR sector, okay, accounting sector. That context you have to write. Okay, after that, keep the target audience in the mind while selecting a format and that is clear, logical and obvious to them. Okay, after selecting, suppose you have selected it, you will work on what? HR sector. Regarding HR sector, your target audience will be what? Employees and worker. Okay, you have to have a clear idea about those employees and worker in a logical sequence. Which grade is at which position, okay, classification of employees, classification of worker, that categorization has to be made. Okay, third point is have a clear research objective. Okay, this is very much essential that while preparing a research report, you have to have a clear objective. Objective means what? What you want to do, what you want to achieve. Okay, suppose if I take an example of a marketing of a what we can say store retailing or what we can say shopping complex we can take or departmental store we can say. What will be research objective? To study about the different phenomenon of what? Store retailing. To study about the different strategy applied by the marketer and the store retailing. That will be your research objective. Okay, in this way you have to develop objectives. Next tips is what? You have to learn about quantitative and qualitative observation. Quantitative means what? Numbers. Qualitative means what? Certain aspects like liking or disliking, yes, no, preference, non-preferred. Okay, those things also has to be understood. Next tip is what? Gather all the information about the research topic. Means you have to do research review of literature. Means you have to collect information regarding different research has been made, journal has been published, okay, seminar has been conducted in that area previously what has been done. That information you have to collect. Next tip is what? try and stick to the survey question. You have to be very static with your questionnaire. What question you have put, you have to work on that. Okay, you will learn slowly about what is questionnaire. The graph must be clear enough so that they understand themselves. Okay, this point is talking about data presentation and interpretation. Okay, how the graph are being presented, how the graph are being explained, how the graph are being interpreted, those things has to be clearly mentioned. Okay, if these are mentioned clearly, then it will provide a clear information about the research. Okay, next is what? Researcher has to be clear with the message. They try or write every section of the report with accuracy of detail and language. Yes, language should be very clear. Okay, grammar has to be cleared. Okay, or information that you have provided, that also has to be accurate. Okay, next is what? You have to be creative with the title. Title has to be designed very strategically so that the title attracts the different expertise, or the title give you a clear information what you want to do. Suppose you want to do an example of banking, you will not do project report on banking, you will not do that. How you will design the title? Project report on, suppose you want to do on HR department, employee satisfaction level working under banking sector. In this way you have to clearly highlight the project title. Okay, next, creative conclusion you have to make. That conclusion give a clear idea how the thing are being done, how the thing are being implemented, how the thing concludes with implications of its activity. Everything has to be clearly mentioned at the conclusion. These are certain tips provided for the research report. Next slide is about the basic things you need to present in the project report. This is very essential. All of you go through it. It is basically about the outline, what you need to study under the project report, or what you has to give under the project report. Okay, the first is what? Title and format page, cover page, whatever you have to study, you have to know what is cover page, what is front page. Okay, what is title page, you need to understand. Certificate from guide. This certificate is basically signed by the guide. Okay, every student will get a specific guide and he or she have to work under his or her guidance. Declaration certificate you have to provide. Okay, acknowledgement certificate you have to give. You will come in the coming time. Okay, and in the next coming slide you will come to know what is certificate from guide, what is declaration, what is acknowledgement. Next, you need to learn about list of table or figure. Yes, this list you will basically grab from the data analysis and interpretation chapter. Okay, next is chapterization. Though different researcher or different supervisor can design what chapterization according to their liking or disliking, but for your student convenience I have only segregated 3 chapters, and these 3 chapters will be enough for preparing your project report. Okay, you take the opinion of your supervisor and prepare a chapterization, but this will guide you. Okay, I have just given 3 chapters, chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3. Chapter 1 is about introduction about the subject. Okay, brief history about the subject. Okay, the main thing will come in the coming slide. Okay, introduction about the topic. If you are a marketing, write a brief about marketing, importance of marketing. Yes, objective. In this way you have to approach. Chapter 2 is about data analysis and interpretation. The primary data or secondary data you have collected. Now it's time to present them in a very sequence manner, order manner, and interpret them so that everyone get a clear understanding. Chapter 3 about finding, suggestion or recommendation as well as conclusion. Finding mean main things what you have find under the research that you will get from introduction and data analysis part. What are the main topics you have find, main issues you have find out. Okay, suggestion means for betterment, what suggestion you will provide, and conclusion is a brief ending strategy. Under annexure, you will find three headings like bibliography, questionnaire, photograph. Bibliography means what? What books you have studied, what journal you have studied, what seminar paper you have studied, in which page what you have studied. Okay, clear presentation of your studied thing are given under bibliography. Okay, or website, suppose you have visited. Okay, which website and which date. Okay, right now they are termed as what? Bibliography. Okay, bibliography and bibliography. Bibliography means books, literature. Bibliography means internet, browsing site, etc. Questionnaire that you have designed while collecting data that you have to do. Photographs means important things or snap you have collected from it. That things you can paste under the photography under the heads of annexure. Next heading is the title page, cover page, font page. In the format already I have given. Yes, how you have to design the front page. Okay, front page, first you have to give project report on topic you have to give. Every student have different topic. That topic you have to present it. Next is what? Next is you have to give about submitted in the department of, if you are an accountancy department or if you are a management department, that. Okay, college them you have to provide. And in partial fulfillment of become 6th semester for the award of Bachelor of Commerce degree under Gauhati University for the session 2021. Okay, after that put your college logo. Okay, guidance, supervisor name. Okay, your supervisor name that will be allotted roll number wise. You have to put your supervisor name, is department, etc. and submitted by your name, GU roll number, registration number, department, which department you belongs to, means what major you have. Based on that you have to make your choice, your department, name of the college, address, etc. Moving back to the next slide is a certificate. Already I have given the certificate format, and this certificate is given by the guide. Okay, guide signature, guide name is very much essential. By looking at the format you will come to know everything. Under the certificate title you have to mention, submitted by your name has to be mentioned, degree for what? Bachelor of Commerce. Okay, and lastly you have to name your guide's name and signature. Next is declaration, is a self declaration, student declaration. You have to write everything in the blank place, and you have to name and give your signature of the candidate with roll number and date. Next is acknowledgement, whom you want to thank for giving or doing your project. First you have to thank to the principal sir of your college. Next, though I have not mentioned, but you have to thank to your HOD of the department. After that your prescribed guide, and finally express your sincere thanks to the person who have supported or helped while completing your project. Next is chapter about 1. Chapter 1 is introduction. Under introduction, what things you have to put are mentioned. Brief introduction to the study. Okay, brief not history, a bit briefing about your study. If you are doing what we can say insurance, what is insurance, forms, like this you give a brief introduction. History means from when this has been started, how this has been continued. Review of literature means what book, what journals or what research work you have studied for approaching your research. Objectives of the study, it is the most essential. Objective means what you want to achieve has to be clearly mentioned. Okay, insurance, if you are doing insurance study, then objective connected to insurance, what you want to achieve, about insurance policy or about their employees, whatever you want to do, you have to clearly mention. Now under objective, many students give 4 or 5 objective, but from my opinion, you only prescribe 2 objectives for your study, and it will be done at your graduate level. Don't give 5-6 objectives. Okay. Importance of the study is why your study is important, what benefit that the society gets, that is importance of the study. Research methodology you have to understand. Okay, research methodology means the mechanism you have adopted while designing the study. Yes, whether it is what explanatory, descriptive, analytical, the sample size you have made, how many questionnaire distributed, what is the sample size. Yes, what source of data collection you have made, whether it is primary or secondary, what statistical tools or method you have applied, those things has to be mentioned under research methodology. Yes, right now the things I have mentioned, it will be accurate for you, but in coming time you have to go in depth under research methodology in higher studies. Limitation means the problem or the hazard found while making the study. One hazard, I can give you a hint that the COVID pandemic is a great hazard for making a depth study of the project. Okay, the time, cost, hindrance will be available, you can go through it. Chapter 2 is about data analysis and interpretation. After collecting the data from the questionnaire distributed, now you have to present themselves in a very static manner or statistical way. Certain heads I have given. Statistical data tables you have to be present. Statistical data figures you have to be present. Interpretation of the data, how you will present. Okay, data tables means number of male, female, like this. Figures means pie chart, bar diagram. In this way you have to present. Interpretation of the data means you explain the thing. Majority of the respondents are male and minorities are female. In this way you have to interpret the data, and this is about the chapter 2. The final chapter is heading are what? Finding, suggestion, conclusion. Finding means the main things what you have find by making the data from the chapter 1, from the chapter 2, main points you write. Suggestion means what suggestion you want to give for betterment of that area. Conclusion means ending chapter. Okay, how you will conclude or how you will give a brief analytical conclusion so that it gives a clear idea of the project. Next is annexer, bibliography, bibliography, questionnaire, photographs. Bibliography means what? Books, journal, seminar paper, magazine report, news report, what you have taken. Mention that thing. On that day, this news has been studied. This paragraph has been taken from this journal. Those things have to be mentioned under bibliography. Bibliography means what? Website you have searched or browse any kind of internet mechanism or internet procedure what you have browsed and you have got something from internet or software or any other website. Those things has to be mentioned under bibliography. Questionnaire means the data collection technique. Okay, a questionnaire has to be designed by giving certain input of 10 to 12 questions. Those things, that format has to, you have to give. No need to give all the questions. Suppose you have collected data from 50 students or 50 respondents. That is not what format you have given in collecting the data. That 10 to 12 question what you have mentioned, those things comes under what? Questionnaire. Next is what? Photography, the important snaps or photo you have collected while designing the data, you have to be mentioned under photography. Yes, this is all about the project report main heads. I have explained. Hope every student have got some idea about the project report, and now they can approach to the project and they should try to complete the project within 30 to 35 page limit, what including the different head chapterization, etc. In the coming time, I shall provide another video regarding what reference of topic. Okay, under marketing, what are the topic? Under HR, what are the topic? Under accounting, the different area of topic, or in financing, different area of topic. In this way, suggestive topic I shall provide. You will definitely get certain benefit. Or if you have any kind of confusion, you can comment in the comment section. You can WhatsApp me, okay, so that we can interchange your doubt and clear your doubt, and perfectly you can prepare your project. Thank you everyone. Okay, soon we will meet in the coming